So before starting, make sure to subscribe and hit the like button if you haven't. So without wasting any time, let's get in the video. As you know that we have lost against Brighton FC. That's why we are getting active in the transfer window, and that was a very disappointing loss that we have been. But without going further into the discussion of that match, let me go through the transfer rumors that has been for Manchester United this time. So if you can see United plug over here, uh, by the way, this is the most reliable source we can trust. This is the like if you want to hear all the news from United, you can go here. And also, this is not fake. Uh, France can confirm that talks are ongoing between MUFC and Juventus for Adrian Rabiot. I am told that United don't see an issue with reaching an agreement with Juve, Fabrizio Romano, and YouTube. And now, like now, the talks are ongoing for Rabiot, but actually, is Rabiot even a good player? Yeah, he's better than McTominay, the players we have now. But is he better than like the world class players like Frankie De Jong? Is he better than players like De Bruyne, players like Fabinho, players like uh, Henderson, players like Thiago? No, he's not that. He's a average midfielder who's at least a better midfielder than McTominay, but he's not that good. He is better than McTominay. Every midfielder is better than McTominay at this rate, but he is not as good as you think he can be. And if we get him for like 30 or 40 million, I'm okay with it. But if we get him for 60 million or 50 million, it's excessive because 60 million for this market, like I know this is a modern market, 60 million is the like every player goes out for 60 million, but 60 million, don't you think 60 million is too much? And United, Eric Ten Hag is a big fan of like Marco, which in he's convinced that Marco can be ready for PL level. So now we are signing another striker, we are signing a midfielder, and we need another midfielder. But from going from Frankie De Jong, the one of the best defensive midfielders in the world, to going from Rabiot is it's embarrassment. And I don't want to moan about it, but come on, what are you doing? You you had only one job to do: finalize the De Jong deal and move on. But you can't even do that. You were stuck with De Jong for 2 months. You could have bought Kamara, you could have bought Tillmans, you could have bought Bissouma, but what happened? We were so blinded by Frankie Dion that we are gonna get him, we are gonna get him, we are gonna get him. At last, what happens? He's not coming to United because he wants to play in Champions League. That's what I don't like about Manchester United board. And if they can't sign Frankie De Jong, sack them because you were the one who made us believe that you're gonna sign Frankie De Jong. You were the one who said in a public discussion that yeah, we are going to sign Frankie De Jong and have full trust on us. You were the one who told the manager that you are signing Frankie De Jong, but you couldn't even do that. Now you are going for who? A French midfielder who is not even a French starter. Yeah, he's a good midfielder, but not even he's not even a level of De Jong. He's not even one finger of De Jong because De Jong is a midfielder that is very versatile, that can play as DM, that can play as centre mid. But Rabiot is a centre mid. He's not even a centre defensive mid. He's a number 8. Why do we need a number 8 for? Look, if Ten Hag needs him, then I'm okay with it. But I don't think so. Ten Hag needs him. Ten Hag didn't told the board to buy Rabiot. If Rabiot plays bad under Ten Hag, then it would be who would be blamed? Ten Hag. Because but it wasn't even Ten Hag's fault. Ten Hag didn't even wanted Rabiot. He wanted Frankie De Jong so that he can build the team around him, so that the midfield and defense can link up well. But who are we signing? Rabiot, French midfielder who's I mean, probably he is underrated. Probably he's not under that much underappreciated. He's a good midfielder than I thought he is. But he come on, he played in Serie a league which is completely rely on defensive stats, a league that is not competitive enough in like Premier League. A lot of Serie A players came in the Premier League and they did not work, such as Lukaku, then such as I think I don't remember names, but players who came from Serie A was disappointed in a Premier League because the Serie A and Premier League does not work together. And I know people want to say that Cristiano Ronaldo came from Spain, but Cristiano Ronaldo played in Spain, he played in England, he played in uh, then he played in Serie A. So he already had the experience to play in the English Premier League. Not, but players who are from the Serie A, who are originated from the Serie A, and who does not have a experience of a PL. La Liga is more closer to PL than Serie A is. Yeah, Serie A is one of the top five leagues in the football. But come on, you cannot compare Serie A with Premier League. I think even Bundesliga is better than Serie A. Bundesliga talents are better than Serie A. What I was saying that what I was saying, Rabiot for Juventus isn't good enough. If we buy him, it would be a huge disappointment. He would not be he would not perform. I don't believe he would perform. If he somehow performs, I would be surprised. I would be shocked that if he plays like a world class midfielder, then I would be out of my world. If it happens, then I would be very happy. But if it does not happen, every mistake that the John Martha made would be on Ten Hag because he is not doing well. But who was his fault? This was Martha's fault because Martha couldn't bring Ten Hag the players he wanted. And if we can't sign Frankie de Jong, I am telling you right here, right now, sack John Martha, sack the owners, and hashtag Glazers out. We want Glazers out, and come on, just if we can chant if we chant in every game Glazers out, they might consider selling the club because they're not gonna stand this much hit. Let's just do it because I am tired of this 5 freaking years being trophyless for 5 freaking years and we're not even improving. If this season ends in a disappointed, if this season ends in disappointment, everyone would be on Ten Hag. Everyone would why didn't you qualify for the Europa League? Why didn't you qualify for this? Why didn't you win the Europa League? No, that is not his fault. It's the players who are not good enough playing for our club, playing like shit, and the owners who aren't capable enough to sign good players. That's the fault. You're telling me we are one of the top five teams that have spent a lot of money, but we couldn't get a lot of like you know we couldn't win any trophies in the last 5 years, or probably any major trophies in the last 10 years. And we are one of the top three clubs that have sent most money in the transfer market. That is a huge disappointment. That Glazers have to learn from that, but they don't want to. They're gonna overpay. They're gonna overpay for an overrated player. They're gonna overpay for a player that is not good enough. And what's gonna happen if he does not perform? He would be the next Harry Maguire. He would be memed. But it's not even Harry Maguire's fault that he got memed. It's the price tag. What did Harry Maguire knew that he is gonna be like bought for 80 million? He didn't know that. He didn't knew that. But Harry Maguire was bought for 80 million. It had high expectations, but we did he couldn't deliver. What he was not even a good enough for 50 million. We could have bought Koulibaly, we could have bought Van Dijk from that money, but we decided to go for whom? Harry Maguire. I know, like Harry Maguire is, and who we and he's our fucking club captain. How is your club captain when you have players like David De Gea, Cristiano Ronaldo? Even I think Bruno Fernandes is better than Harry Maguire at this rate because I know that Bruno is performing very bad at that point, but come on, he's not as bad as Harry Maguire. Let me calm down a little bit. But today's video is all about frustration on the players and the owners that are not capable enough for this club. And please, I beg you, if you are not good enough, then leave. Leave this club because we are suffering for you for 12 fucking years. 12, not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, 12 freaking years after Sir Alex left. That's the issue. That Sir Alex carried the Glazers. Sir Alex made us thought that these owners are good, but these aren't good. They let Cristiano go. They let Cristiano win Sir Alex era. They in 2013-14 team that was not even a team that can do top four. Sir Alex made us win the Premier League title, and players like Phil Jones, David De Gea. Like, I know David De Gea is a great player. Players like I don't remember Smalling, then probably Fletcher won the fucking Premier League title because of him. That just shows how good Sir Alex was. But the point was that the Glazers never wanted to spend money for us, even when in Sir Alex era, because they all they want from us is just take money, do not spend, and take advantage of a big club. Because this badge right here doesn't mean anything to them. Here, all they mean is that money, money, money. Because they don't want us to finish in win a Premier League title. They only want us to finish in top four, because from top four you get what you get, money. From that money you can buy things. You can use commissions. You can. It's not the case that we are broke. We are not broke. We have money, but we don't want to spend that money. Or we have to overpay money. Like, if you want to pay for a player, either you sign him for a reasonable price or go move on with him. Because if you sign a player that is not that's average for 80 or 50 or 60 million, who is gonna have the pressure? The player. Who is gonna do bad? The player. Who is gonna be like who's gonna have all that traction? The new players that we sign. So if he does anything wrong, who would we blame? The player. For example, Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire was bought for this club 80 million. Not one, not 20, not 30, not 40, not 50. 80 freaking million. And it was not even his fault. He didn't want United to buy him for 80 million because he never knew the price tag. If you knew the price tag, Leicester City, like we could have paid 60 million for Harry Maguire if we wanted. But we overpaid. We did not have patience. If we signed that player for 50 or 60 million, I still think that he wouldn't get the hit that he's getting right now. Like, I don't know about this club. I'm just clueless how this club owners work, because this club owners, like our club owners, I don't want to even call them. Like, they're so bad that they can't even keep themselves that, yeah, we are bad. They're just telling us in open that they are bad, and every freaking fan base knows Glazers are the worst owner in the Premier League. I know that there are teams that Arsenal fans, for example, Arsenal fans are trolling us for losing in Brighton, which is completely reasonable because they won against Crystal Palace and they have a good team, they have a good manager, they have a good system, and we have a good manager, we have a good system, but we don't have the players that can play under that system. But Arteta has the players that can play under his system. That's that's the difference between Arsenal and United, and Arsenal are now way better than us. Like, if no doubt of the fact that if you think that Arsenal is not better than us, I don't know what you're talking about, because they have a better squad, they have a better lineup, and this is the same club that is called the Banter FC. Look how far we are. We are being compared to a Banter FC club which is even better than us right now. That just shows we are the worst team in top six this season. I don't even think we are gonna get top six. I think we're gonna be seventh or eighth, because the team we have, I I can't see them winning anything. Neither a Europa League, neither a FA Cup, neither a Carabao Cup, or I think Chelsea has more chance winning a title. It, like against Manchester United. Manchester United does not have any chance. Like, there is like 1% chance United gonna win any trophy. If somehow we somehow we win the Europa League, that would be a miracle for us. Like, Europa League would be insane if we will win that trophy, and we can, so that we can get the Champions League spot. And let's talk about the game right now. The game, Brighton dominated the game. Actually, if you see the whole game, Brighton was the one who was pressing hard. Brighton was the one who played well. Brighton deserved to get the win, and we got a goal in the second half, and we were looking good in the second half. Let me talk about the first half. The first half was crap because we couldn't create any chances, and we were using low block system. and we were defending. It looked like as if Brighton are a big team and we are defending, because they were putting a lot of pressure on us, and Lisandro Martinez and Harry Maguire partnership won't work. That's a matter of fact. Lisandro Martinez and Harry Maguire partnership won't work together, and you have to play Baraneros alongside Martinez. And people think that Martinez is a fast center back. No, he's not as fast as you think he is. He's not slow, but he is not fast either. So Harry Maguire and like Welbeck was going to Harry Maguire, was putting a lot of pressure on Harry Maguire and both Lisandro Martinez. That fault was not only from Harry Maguire. Lisandro Martinez was also doing really bad, but it's not his fault that he was doing really bad, because he was the whole defense was crap, and the worst player in the defense line was Luke Shaw, because I don't know how clueless he was. He was very clueless. He didn't look well. He did not play well, and that's the problem with Luke Shaw. And if you want to watch the video, this video is gonna be a very long video, because I am shooting both the preview and the transfer news. I have done the transfer part. Now I'm gonna shoot the preview. The preview is gonna take more 10 minutes. If you want to watch it, then you watch. But if you don't want to watch, then you don't watch. So what I was saying, that let's just talk about this first half. United players have proved that they are shit. They have proved in the first half that they were the bad the baddest team in the top six. And in the back line we had Luke Shaw, who can't defend. Like, every goal that came was from the Luke Shaw side. The first goal was, the two goals that we have conceded was 100% avoidable, but we conceded those silly goals that cost us the game, and we scored a goal that was our own goal. For God's sake, we couldn't even score a goal for our own. I mean, I know that probably Dalot gets the goal if that was not a deflection for I think the Brighton defender. I don't remember his name, but uh, I don't want to talk about too much about this preview game. You already know, if you watched the game, we were crap. In the second half, we put pressure on the team. We tried to play. We tried to come back. We couldn't come back, and then the match ended. And in the last part, in last 5 minutes, we were shit again. So that was the whole review of this thing. And let's go to the match rating. This is the match rating. So let's go in the match rating. The first, I think, goalkeeper position, De Gea, I'd give him a solid 5. Look, I know that David De Gea, like De Gea, had to make two crucial saves, which he did. And the second goal that we conceded, he made a good save. Then the ball rebounded, and we conceded. So De Gea it was not even De Gea's fault tonight. Diego Dalot, average 5. I mean, I would give him a 6, but 5. Like, he's not that good. Diego Dalot defensively was not that good, but in the second half he improved. He played well, and I think he was a little bit good in the second half. Harry Maguire probably gets average 3. I mean, I know that Harry Maguire is was very bad in that game. I don't want to even talk about this man. This man has been very bad, and he does not even deserve to be the captain of this team. He does not even deserve to be in the team. How? And I don't understand how he's still the captain. Let's go to the next one. Lisandro Martinez, very disappointing, but I'll still put 4, because that is a disgrace. How did you put 5 in Lisandro Martinez? Lisandro Martinez played as bad as Harry Maguire tonight, because both center backs was like couldn't handle the pace of Welbeck, and Welbeck played as a prime Lionel Messi tonight. Left back, the worst performance of Luke Shaw I've ever seen. I'm gonna give him a 2. I don't care what you say. Luke Shaw was very bad. He looked clumsy. He didn't look. He was a first choice center left back. And Malacia, if we played Malacia in that flank, I assure you we wouldn't have conceded that second goal. McTominay, just leave the club, man. Just leave the club. At this point, leave the club, man. Just leave the club. You're not even. I don't know what to talk about this man. This man is shit. Fred, I think he deserves a 4. I'll give him a 4. Why are you giving 2? I don't understand why did people majority of people give two? It wasn't his fault that he was like Ten Hag outplayed him in a as a center defensive midfielder. He's not even a center defensive midfielder. He's a number 8. You're playing him as a number 6. How is that even possible? McTominay, like he does not know how to play as a number 6. Bruno Fernandes disappointing, so I'm gonna give him a 4 because he all he did tonight was like moaning about injuries, was moaning about fouls. He did make one two great passes, and he assisted one goal. I think that corner that we scored was because of Bruno Fernandes. So I think I'll give a credit to him right there. And Sancho couldn't have lot to do. It's not even his fault. Jadon Sancho, I have him back of my trade. You see, Sancho. But at this game, he was not that great. I'll give him a 4. Like, to be fair about it, not that great at all. Marcus Rashford, he missed a lot of freaking chances. I think if Sancho was there, he would have scored that. I don't know how he missed those chances, man. I'll have to give him a 3. Yeah, he deserves a 3. Christian Eriksen as a striker, okay. I'll give him a fair 5 because he was playing really well. He did make good passes in the second half. In the first half, everyone was shit. You cannot say that anyone was good, but in the second half, he looked good as a deep playing maker. He did look good as a defensive midfielder. He's not a striker, and I would suggest Eric Ten Hag not to play him as a striker. Cristiano Ronaldo, I think he looked well. I'll give him a 5. Of course, he deserves a 5 because Cristiano Ronaldo in this game played well. He almost assisted a goal. He had well positioned, but we couldn't create more chances of him. And I think if he would have started the game, he would have done better. Johnny Van de Beek, okay. I mean, okay, this is hard. I'll, he came in like in 2 minutes. I'm gonna give him a 4. He played those minutes very well. Van de Beek, when he came on, he looked good, but he was not that great. He was like okay. Malasia for me gets a 4. Like Malasia played well. He was way better than Luke Shaw. But he came so late. He came in like 89th minute. I don't even remember. Anthony Langa was bad. Not you know what? Let me give him 3. Like for my opinion, I don't know what you think, but Anthony Langa couldn't do anything about. He didn't do anything. Garnacho, I'll also give him a 4. He did not do well. Eric Ten Hag, okay. He he like I can't blame him. We played well in the second half. We had the spirit to come back. We we almost came back, but it was not his fault that we conceded those goals. Those goals were silly. So I'm gonna give him a 6. 4.1 is a little bit harsh. Man of the match for me. Let me see. I mean, no one deserves a man of the match at this rate, but I'll give Christian Eriksen man of the match. I don't know why, because Christian Eriksen played really well. I Yeah, he was as you know, he was the man of the match. As expected, he was the man of the match because Christian Eriksen played really well in that game and he proved his worth. Christian Eriksen is improving. So, guys, that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and probably in the next week, I don't have to moan about this again and again and again.